Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Last time, it was the first day of the trial in the murder of Detective Bruce Goodman, who was killed at 5:15 in the parking lot of the prosecutor's office. Also last time, we learned of a murder of Detective Bruce Goodman, who was killed at 5:15 in the evidence room of the police department. So yeah, things are kind of weird. Anyway, let's investigate. Mr. Wright? So, what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot, in the police department's evidence room. What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or try to, at least. Alright, let's do it. Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Would you mind coming with me? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show, but they're pink. Prescription glasses tend to be clear, but alright, whatever. Let's go! Science awaits us! Okay, back in the prosecutor's office underground parking lot. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Of course, it was our victim who was killed at the department. Well, how do they know somebody was killed if a body wasn't recovered? Okay. And my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That oil drum, was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. The oil drum was brimming with water. Okay. My sister? Erasing evidence at the crime scene? Never. Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. She can read minds or something? Like, my god. Is that the power of science? It's just, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood stains or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Heh. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grin for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. I mean, you know, she's right. I mean, after all, a blood stain turns orange after about 3 or 4 times after you wash it, but that's normal, ain't it, Norman? Okay, yeah! Eminem quote for the day, complete. Alright. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. That is actually some good advice. I'm not even gonna lie, that is good advice. Just give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it. Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You got an extra pair of those things? Oh, okay. Why do you have UV glass? Okay, whatever. To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Just point to where you want to spray some and then press the A button. Alright, let's find some blood stains. Okay. Yeah, yep, that's blood right there. Okay. Just had to clear it up a little. God. I just want to play some Trauma Team right now. Oh my god, I should LP it. I'm very close to beating it on my own. That's just a game I go back to every now and then and just get a little bit further because I like the experience. And there is some like crime scene investigation stuff that goes on in Trauma Team. Trauma Team and Trauma Center are really fun games. Okay, well, whatever. This is about Phoenix Wright. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So is this a blood stain? It's so... Emma, you're shaking. It's just, this is my first time seeing real blood. You never cut yourself? Oh, okay. Scientific investigation in action. Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. What's odd about this? Scientifically. Could it be the amount of blood? The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. It's strange. If they fought here, there'd have to be more blood stains than this. Hey, Mr. Wright. See how I'm marking up the floor plans when we find a blood stain? See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, that's very useful information to have. I saved up my allowance to buy this. Luminol testing fluid information received from Emma. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. And we'll drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah! It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? This Luminol stuff is going to come in handy. Ha! Oh god, you. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Miss Starr! You only trust your own eyes, Not bad, you two. This day-old deli box is on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering. Fine, I guess we can talk to this... character. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Starr, but... No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. And perjury. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Starr? Yes. It was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal when they faced me. They coughed it up. Coughed it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know. I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I dragged the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long, they called me the cough-up queen. Sounds like police brutality. Oh, wait, no, okay. Let's step a little back from that, okay? Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you were let go, or fired? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. Didn't know prosecutors had the authority to fire police officers, but alright. It's all because of that case, the SL9 incident. SL? Wait, she doesn't mean... Okay, well, do we got some info to share with you? Yes! What do you think about this? SL9 incident. On that knife. And on that note. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence from that case, the murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Will you? Won't you? Please do. I'm sorry. Do I have to present this too? Yeah, she's saying the same stuff. Suspected, it's not over, not yet, okay. Was that the necessary trigger for you to talk to me now? Am I missing something here? Maybe if I spray her with luminol? No, this is just checking it. Nothing to check, though. Why not see what she says about the shoe? Could you take a look at this? Yes, you said you wanted some hot tea, right? No, but thanks. You didn't even look at it. Huh, you must have to brew the leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. Okay, I knew it. So that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite. The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. I know, right? Okay, if you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes, but the perspective on that is kind of messed up, so that wouldn't be from the guard room? Okay. So you went straight to the scene of the crime? And climbed the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder? That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime? Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Starr. You lying was the problem. Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before, and I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time? Are you going to tell us about that time? Could that time be SL9, there we go. Okay. That's when I learned the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So, they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not even a little. What? But the criminal was executed, right? Evidence of a sort. Made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? See, I'm sure some people reading this must have been like, oh my god, police would dare do that? Oh, thank god this is only a video game. Clearly, you don't live in certain parts of America, but alright, let's go. The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be? Exactly. Officer Jake Marshall. He's on security detail in the police department, isn't he? But he was detecting here. So that doesn't add up. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There's another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait. Those lunches you sell. There is only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate. Miss Starr's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? Just when the detectives on this case have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, rookie. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes? Then you should take this. Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Steak lunch received from Miss Starr. Miss Starr? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too, back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. Okay, well, I don't think we really got much else to say to you here. I don't really want to present some. I just want to use this. Okay, well, maybe we can't. Oh, no, I would have to go to examine. That's right. And then... I mean, that's a steak lunch right there. Okay, let's spray. See if we can find something else in this area. Just checking, just to make sure. Wait. Thought I saw something. Okay, maybe I'm just insane. Okay. Well, I don't really think there's much else we have to discuss here. I don't think she'll say anything about the shoe or the cell phone. I don't really think there's much reason to present to her the steak lunch. Yeah, you'll give that to Jake like I asked, won't you? You and Officer Marshall, okay, great, here we go. Are you going out? Jake and I are cooperating on the investigation, that's all. We're just putting the past to rest. Okay, thank you. Why does that even matter, Emma? You're a minor, Emma. You are a freaking minor, Emma. Okay. Well, let's go to the police department. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. I suppose it makes sense. The detective did get killed in their own department. So, the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk, here it is. She's like a kid in an amusement park. Oh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Okay, after how you just dealt with blood back there, I don't really have the most faith in you right now, but whatever. Security guard office. Top flight. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime. It sure seems that way. Oh. What's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly, so imposing, it's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if there's a guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who this guard is already. Okay, well, let's examine a little. For example, why is there a lasso on the ground? Look on the floor, a lasso. Looks like it's set up to trap something. A trap here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed. You sure have an active imagination. Okay. What about this high-tech looking door? The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. Okay, well, let's just examine everything then. Yipes, that sure is prickly. It must be the real deal. I would think just one big one would be sufficient. This cactus is a lot like my sister, actually. Miss Sky? Encased in a cold, rigid shell with thorns pointing in every direction. Just like her. You know, I've been looking at this cactus a while now, and I don't see the resemblance. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. What, drinking on the job? Looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says, recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of here. Yes. Oh, wait, no, that's okay. We already looked at that. Seriously, what's with all this alcohol? There's a security guard uniform hanging here. It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What was that called again? A punchy? A paunchy? A pinchy? I know, a poochie. Wait, maybe that wasn't it. It's poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. Why? Okay. This swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon. But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way. Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch. I say it'd be more of a yarg myself. Okay, that was so needed. Oh, okay, and then that's the same thing. I thought examining the keypad would yield something new. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, and also before I forget, I just want to check these profiles. 33 thinks he's a cowboy. 31, queen, okay. 36. 65. Wow. Just in time for the retirement. Top dog in the PD. Okay. But, I guess I can't do much here just yet? Oh, well, something's about to happen out here. This place is charged with frantic energy as always. Please! Huh? Wasn't that? One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe. Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. I really needs a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now's no time for despair. Caught our criminal. Now we just need evidence. The criminal? You mean, you heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, pal? Yes. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect, just arrested him in fact. It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch. Pronto. Standing around here talking isn't going to fill my belly. Wait, don't leave. If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over. I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Okay, well, let's get on down to the detention center then. Where? Fine, we'll go about this the long way. Just stop right there. Okay, there we go. Detention center. Who is the suspect they apprehended? Still, I do feel better about things a little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. In more ways than one. You know, like the person that we're about to see now and your sister. Best to not go too far down the road right now. Things will just get confusing. I feel you, Phoenix. What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I'd say I was the perpetrator against, sir. That's what I'd say. Huh. Hi. Greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edward anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir. At the request of the chief, sir. I got your report, sir. Officer Meekins, so you're a guard here at the detention center? No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report. No, sir, how should I say this? Wait, he isn't... Is he? You... Officer Meekins, you didn't. Did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir. What? What? Now, this is an unexpected turn of events. Yes, indeed. Sir, I'm a patrolman with General Affairs, sir. Sir. Ow, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The yard office in front of the room was empty, sir. So, normally there's a guard at the evidence room? That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir! A suspicious person! Ouch! What the heck is this guy doing? So what happened then? After that, sir, Everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Well, technically 1 day, but okay. Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. Bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Sky. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. Yeah, and then we'll get on to the victim. And your hand, that happened when Detective Goodman was stabbed? Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should just confess? But sir, but there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were, huh? Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir, all alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hand, sir. Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared? Okay, yeah, there's some inconsistencies in his little story here, but okay, we'll just let it slide. That's some story. Alright, now about the victim. We kind of already had a little bit of that spoiled, but yeah, let's go. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. Do you have to label me as prosecutor or... persecutor or victim, sir? Then label me victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention and alive and well at that. Yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So you didn't know him? Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. So if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. And nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. Okay. Well, let's try presenting something to him. Switchblade knife? Officer Meekins, this is for you. Eek! I'm scared of knives, sir. It's okay, I just wanted you to take a look at it. That's it, sir. Last night, sir. That's the one. I was an apple, sir, in my dream, sir, and I was being peeled. Okay, what kind of Freudian fetish dream were you having there, huh? On second thought, you don't have to look at the knife. He's overreacting to the knife, but I guess he's been through a lot. You want to talk about it, champ? Okay, apparently not. Anything else we can present to you? Because, I mean, you were in the evidence room. Sir Meekins, could you take a look at this? I'm sorry, sir, really sorry, but I have no idea what that is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir. He's passing the buck, Mr. Wright. It takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. Okay, maybe this will ring a bell if you see his face. Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey! That's it, sir, that's it, that's it! That's what? My head was a blank until this very moment. But sir, now I remember, sir. You mean, you remember what happened? Correct! That card was the cause of it all! This ID card? Exactly, sir, that's exactly it! Nothing could be more exact, sir, nothing! I'd better pry into this one a little deeper. Okay. Wait, no, there was something new in there. Crime details. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost little patrolman, a lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman, who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. What? Sir, I assure you, I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him? Do unto others before they do unto you, my own father's word, sir. What happened then? Well, my eyes, sir, everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. Right. But you said his body was missing, though. Meekins. Come on now. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. And the victim whom he met at the scene of the crime didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of proving if the victim was really the victim. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly. No, but the videotape is quite clear. Huh? Videotape? From the security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime I swore to stamp out. It's there, it's me, it's on tape. And you wait until now to tell us this? I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge, I don't deserve it. No thanks, I have my own. Well, I guess we better go check out the crime scene. And we will go to check out the crime scene next time. So, yeah, I mean, things are getting weirder indeed. So, yeah. Video proof that Bruce Goodman, who died in the prosecutor's office's underground parking lot, was also in the evidence room at the police department. And he was supposedly killed by Officer Meekins here. Yeah. Things are heating up indeed also. Yeah, Mike Meekins. 22. My God, did he enter the police academy the moment he turned 18? It's actually pretty amazing. I didn't know a patrolman could be 22. Maybe it is possible. I don't know. How long do you have to be in the police academy? Yeah, I say that's weird, but I mean, to be fair, at my university, like our little police force that's like actual police officers, some of them are students too. But see, I don't know if like they're all entirely like, well, if the ones that are students are entirely undergrad or like going for graduate studies. I don't know, that seems a little young to me for like an actual police officer, but whatever, what do I know? So yeah, next time we're going to visit the scene of the crime. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day. See you next time for some more Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Goodbye.